Okay, once you locate where you're going to put your system, either centered or wherever you're going to locate it, what you're going to want to do is to make sure that you dig the hole so that there is a minimum of 6 inches from the ground anchor, front of the ground anchor, to the edge of the playing surface. The reason for that is you need at least 6 inches of concrete all the way around the ground anchor, so that it has the correct stability when you go to raise your goal and you play with it over the years. Okay, now when you prepare for the dig, again, you're going to want to make sure that you're a minimum of 6 inches from the playing surface, which is going to put the front of the goal more into the playing area, so that you have more playing area under and behind the actual goal, the hoop itself. So we're going to go ahead and install it at that 6 inches. And so what we need to do now is since we're going to dig this hole at a 16-inch square. I know that it says 16 inches in diameter, but I'm going to go 16 inches square, which is essentially like building a 18-inch diameter hole, because a square hole at 16 inches is going to be bigger than as big as the round hole at 18 inches, approximately. You are going to have more concrete. So we'll go ahead and take, I like using a trowel or something that I can mark the ground with. This is a new construction area. There's no grass, so it should be pretty easy to see. So what I'm going to do is mark off that 6 inches, like so. And kind of kick it out. And then that way I've got a mark of where the where that 6 inches is. Okay, now I've got my tape set right in the center of the playing area that I'm going to be using. So now that I've got that marked off, what I'm going to be able to do is, this is actually where the edge of my ground anchor plate's going to go. Okay, what I'm going to do is make sure that all my plugs are in the bottom of the ground anchor, the plugs that will keep concrete from getting down inside the threads and preventing you from being able to run your bolt in when it comes time to stand the unit up. Okay, once you have it located right exactly where the edge of your ground anchor is going to be 6 inches from the edge of your playing surface, you'll be able to locate the ground anchor. Make sure you measure a number of times to make sure you've got your measurements correct. And we got 6 inches right there. So what we're going to do now is we're going to dig this hole all the way up to the edge of the playing surface, and then we want 6 inches on each side of the pole. So go ahead and lay your tape down and then get your 6 inches and mark that out. So since you're going to be going all the way to the playing surface, go ahead and dig your marking all the way across, and then bring it around back. You got your ground anchor there. You got your 6 inches. Run your trowel into the ground and pop out that dirt. Do that, and then come over on the other side and just repeat the same process. And what you're going to want to do is get that all the way around so that you have your 6 inches, your minimum of 6 inches, all the way, that's going to end up all the way around the edge of the pole. Okay, now when we dig, we want to make sure that we use the right tools. And there are people call shovels shovels, but there are actually shovels and spade shovels. And what I have here are the two different types that a lot of people don't really know the actual name of the tool. So what we have on this side is a spade. It is a shovel, but it is a spade shovel. And the reason for the spade shovel, and it's got that point on there, the spade shovel is what is used to actually dig your hole. A shovel has the flat edge on it. The only thing that a shovel is used for is to transfer the materials that you're digging out or that you want to move around. This is a shovel and is not used for digging. This is a spade, which is a shovel that is used for digging. Now, the other thing that we have is a post hole digger, and you can use this to dig holes too. However, to get the penetration down there, this is not a real heavy tool, and so to get the momentum and the drive to be able to get some depth, you might be able to do that. It's going to take longer with a post hole digger, but what I'm going to show you here in a second is the technique that I use to be able to get that hole dug out quickly, and so you can get your concrete poured and back onto whatever it is that you're wanting to do throughout the day. So we're going to put the post hole digger down here, and then I'll show you my favorite tool for digging, and this is what's called a spud bar. A spud bar is about 6 feet long. It weighs about 15 pounds, could weigh a little more, a little less, depending on where you buy it and who's manufactured by. But this one has a large spade type area here. It's not a pointy spade, other than the point right here. It's flat here. What this is used for, what I use it for, is for penetration, for breaking up rocks and roots and anything else that you might run into as you dig down through there. And that is why it's very, very important that you make sure that you call that 811 number and make sure that there's no utilities in the area, because this tool right here will definitely penetrate any of those particular utilities.